Z Flip 7, full review time. And this has been a long time coming. Sorry for the delay. It's been a minute. But the thing is it's a very good phone. It's a very good flip phone. And if you watch my channel, you know I'm a big fan of the Motorola Razr phones. I like those as well. I like that there's an Ultra variant. This right here offers you probably the best mainstream flip experience, and hear me out on that, because I prefer the Ultra over this. But this one, if you pair it up against the Plus, the Razr Plus from last year, I think that they made some more significant strides in quite a few areas with this one. Most notably, it's got a little bit wider stance on it now, so whenever you're using it, it's almost the same size as an S25 Plus, which one of the complaints that people have had for the longest time is when it comes to the Z Flip, that it has kind of a narrow body. And that used to be particularly bad back in the days of like the Z Flip 5G, Z Flip 3. It's gotten a little wider, a little wider, a little wider. Now it's basically like an S25 Plus that folds in half. And it is nice that it folds in half. Of course, that's the whole point of getting a flip phone, is so you can have the front screen. You don't have to open your phone all the time. It's more pocketable, goes in and out of your short pocket, pant pocket, purse, backpack, wherever you want to carry it. And it has that diminished form factor. And at this point now, I mean, the hinge is super small. They've reworked some of the stuff on that as well. We do have the best, I think this is the best front screen experience you can get. It is the largest for sure. And as you can see, it goes basically edge to edge. This is better than what Motorola has to offer. And it's nice because you've got this big 4.1-inch screen, 120 hertz refresh rate, 2600 nits brightness, which is the same level of brightness, same refresh rate that you get on the inside. So it is nice that you have the exact same basically display properties on the inside and the out. It's not like, oh, you got a 60 hertz refresh rate, lower quality, not as bright front screen, but you got a better quality interior screen. You get the same inside and out, 2 times AMOLED, all that great stuff. And that's something I like about this. And I do kind of like the boxy appearance, especially with the flat sides. It is easier to hold on to, especially than the Razr, like the Razr with it being rounded, and it's also very smooth. They're both got like this nice polished metal aluminum body kind of thing going on. They're both a little on the slick side, right? And this phone is definitely really slick without a case. If you're wondering what I have, this is the Thinborn case, Thinborne, not sponsored, none of that crap. I'm just telling you what case I have. And I like it. And I'm using only half of it. I don't ever use a case on the top screen. I don't use a case on the front screen, really, when it comes to my Z Folds, because it gets in the way. It creates a border around the edges, and whenever you're trying to do swipe gestures and stuff like that, it kind of gets in the way. I just don't care for it. I always put the back plate on, though, and this Thinborn aramid carbon fiber, all that stuff, it's really nice. So I do like that. Of course, it's also nice being able to flip your phone open, and then, of course, you can close it whenever you want to hang up on people aggressively and all that stuff. If you're an older person, I hate to say older, I'm not trying to insult anyone. I'm 41 now. Whenever phones first came out, like mainstream, late 90s, early 2000s, flip phones were a thing. And it was so nice, especially if you're in the middle of talking to somebody and you get angry, you're like, whatever, I'm just going to hang up the phone. You could just slam the phone shut, and it was cool. Plus, you could sit there and be like, oh, someone's calling me. Whoop, let me flip it open, answer my phone call. So that stuff's neat. And, of course, I do want to talk about the front screen more. That's the whole allure of this phone. The allure of this phone is not this. It is this. This is the belle of the ball. And the front screen experience, best they've ever done. It's still annoying to me, the steps that you have to go through to get not Dex, to get apps on your front screen. You have to go into the settings, you have to go into S Labs, you have to turn on being able to use apps on the front screen, then you have to add them. There's only 3 that you can add, which is like YouTube, Maps, and Messages. And then there's an option down on the bottom that says, oh, go ahead and install GoodLock. So you can install that, and then you can go through the process of adding more apps. So Motorola does it right. It's very easy. You just press the little pencil edit button at the top of the screen, add whatever app you want. So Motorola still ahead in that department, but it has gotten better here. At least now they do say, hey, go ahead and download GoodLock, right? So that's something you can do. It's crazy to me. There's so many people out there that don't realize that you can use apps on the front screen of this phone. They're just like, oh, I just use the Samsung widgets. I just check the time, see how many steps that I've walked. I changed my wallpaper. Like, so you're not using YouTube, you're not using X, you're not even sending messages back and forth on the front screen. So you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not using apps on the front screen of this phone. And of course, you can unlock it. You got the fingerprint scanner. So that's built in the power button. You got facial recognition, all that jazz. The screen is nice. The form factor is nice. It's lightweight. Open it and close it. Have fun with it. And all that stuff's good. 4,300 milliamp battery. Exynos 2500 when it comes to the power plant. It's going to get you all day battery. 12 gigs of RAM. That's fine. 256 storage. And then they got a 512 option as well. There's no 1 terabyte. They do have DeX. And DeX is nice. And I have tested it out. I have used it. I don't really use DeX. Some people love it. Some people swear by it. I thought DeX would have been gone before the S Pen on the Z Fold 7. But it's funny because I complained about it for a long time. I'm like, we need DeX on here. And I just kind of gave up on it because 6 iterations in, and every year it's like, nope, still no DeX. But for whatever reason, you can use DeX on here now, and you can connect it wirelessly. You can use it wired. You can use it with the TV. You can use it with a monitor, whatever. You can use it, and you can get that desktop experience. If you care about it, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't care about it, probably don't know what I'm talking about. You're like, what the heck is DeX? That's what it is. It basically allows you to connect your phone, and you can have a desktop experience on a TV, a monitor, whatever, and then you can use this as the controls. You can use the screen as a mouse. It's pretty neat. I mean, definitely check it out if you've never used it before. I don't find much use for it because I'm never 5 feet away from a computer that I'm always using, but it is nice. I'm glad they finally added it, so kudos there. And that's definitely something you can't get with the Motorola Razr phones. So you get DeX, and the cameras are basically the same as last year, which were the same as the year before that. All we have is the new chip, new image signal processor. It takes good photos. Like, I can't hate on it. You can see some of these camera samples here. It takes good pictures. I don't really have any complaints. I'd like to be able to complain about it more because I think that we need new cameras, but it takes pretty darn good photos. So I'm like, well, if it takes good photos, it takes good photos. And yeah, you're going to get 7 years of support on top of that, which is nice. It's got OneUI 8, all that jazz. But yeah, basically the same cameras as before. It shoots 4K 60 on the front and the back, which is nice. HDR10 Plus. Portrait shots, they actually look pretty darn good too. So overall, I mean, I've been actually impressed with the cameras, especially considering it's more of a secondary consideration that they just keep giving us the same ones. Please, next year, Samsung, give us new cameras. That would be great. P.S. Thank you. So that's it in the camera department. Like I mentioned earlier, battery life, I mean, it lasts all day. It's one of those things where if you use this phone, you should be able to get all the way to the end of the day, plug it in. Yes, if you sit there and play Warzone on it for 5 hours, you're going to kill the battery. That's just like any phone. So I always get somebody's like, you lied. It only gets me 4 hours. Like, I don't know what you do, bro. If you sit there and you play Fortnite for 5 hours straight on your phone, it's not going to last all day. I don't know what to tell you. But it can last all day, and it should under normal usage. So that's what the important thing is. But 4,300 milliamp battery, 25 watt wired charging, which I'm fine with. It has just over 4,000 milliamp battery. It's going to get you a 50% charge in half an hour from 0 to 50. That's fine. That'll keep you in the fight, keep you able to where you can use your phone. No problemo. It has wireless charging at 15 watts. And you have reverse wireless charging still, which is still surprising. Like, it's crazy that this phone, even though it doesn't have a 5,000 milliamp power plant, has wireless and reverse wired charging. Overall, it's a fun phone. It's one of those things where this phone is all about the experience. And they keep making the experience better. And like I said, you get 7 years of support. You're going to get 7 years of operating system updates, 7 years of security patches. This and the Fold 7 are the only phones right now running the official version OneUI 8. It's nice, it's crispy, it's clean, it's snappy. It just makes for a nice experience. And every time I pick this up, this front screen is so stinking nice. Finally, it wraps around the cameras just like the Razr does. And it goes basically edge to edge. There's just nothing like this in the US right now. It's so nice and it's so clean. And I love that. Plus, it's brighter. It's more beautiful than ever. All those great things. So it's one of those things where you're going to get a really good experience, and you're going to get more of an experience if you really push yourself to take advantage of the form factor. Like if you just do this and you're like, oh, I just pull it out of my pocket. I like flipping it open and closing it. That's only like a third of the battle, right? I mean, being able to sit here and then do other stuff on the front screen is so nice. Like, take a look here. I'll pull this up, my Twitter feed or X feed. Like, you can just sit here and you can scroll X if you want. You can comment. You can reply. You don't have to open the whole phone. That's really nice. I can even play Boom Beach on the front screen if I want, which is kind of compressed with the square box, but I mean, it's still there. And you can reply to text messages. You can watch YouTube. Like, it's neat. Ta-da! Oh, look, we've got YouTube on the front screen. So all of these things should be native, though. Like, it should just work out where it's already on the front screen. You shouldn't have to go turn this crap on in the settings, but you have to, right? So go into the S Lab in the settings, turn on the thing, open your apps on the front screen, enjoy it. It's really nice. And it's half of the experience people miss out on this phone. They don't even realize it. And I educate people in every video. I know I sound like a dead horse, but everybody should know this is how you put apps on the front screen and use it, because why have this beautiful screen just so you can look at your steps and your calendar and the camera, right? And of course you can use the camera too. You can use these cameras on the front for your selfies and all that stuff, and that does take things up to the next level. But overall, it's a really good phone. It's a really good phone. I don't even have any heartburn anymore. It doesn't have the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, which is a very good chip, but the Exynos 2500, it's been good. I don't really have any complaints. This is probably the best Exynos chip I've ever used, and that's saying something. So overall, if you want it, you're going to enjoy it. It's a fantastic phone. It gives you all the stuff you could want in life out of a flip phone, and it's gorgeous. Like, the form factor on here is brilliant. So, oh, and that coral red color, beautiful. Like, beautiful, beautiful. So that's all I've got. Oh, and just so I can say something that I can complain about, maybe it's just because I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but from the natural way that I hold this phone, I can't reach the fingerprint scanner. I have to shift the way I hold the phone up. It's just really high. But the problem is the hinge is right here, so there's not really a whole lot of extra room you can do with that. So do with that what you will. Use facial recognition, right? But the fingerprint scanner is a little high on the hilt to reach it. But anyway, that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.